थैंक यू सो मच. लाइट्स लगा दो अभी. चलेगा, ये सब तो चलता रहेगा. हाँ.
अब बात तो नहीं हो सकती वीडी इस सब हल्ले गुल्ले में, बिकॉज वी हैव दीज फैंस जो कि मतलब दीवाने हुए पड़े हैं तब से, जब से यहाँ पे सब आए हैं.
That's why first and foremost I want to thank everyone who's over here, all the members of media, all the fans, everyone, because from day one, literally from day one, I've had this support, this love. Whenever there's been any negativity towards me, whenever there's been any kind of, hate towards me, you guys have stood up for me. Even members of the media, I mean this from my heart. All the paps also of you over here. I genuinely mean it. You all are my family. You all have stood by me. आप लोग हमेशा मेरे साथ रहे. So thank you. I want to say thank you to all of you all first.
Lovely.
Okay. And because this film is like super special, ये हम लोग ने lockdown में start किया था. So Nitin, if you don't mind,
please.
Can I invite everyone on stage?
Please do the honors, Varun. Please.
First, I just want to call my leading lady, who's also a big hero of this film, and I think you'll all know who she is. Obviously, she's in a new look. Kriti Saran! दादा ये सब ठीक है, अभी हम लोग जमीन पे बैठ जाएंगे, ठीक है, चलेगा. Don't worry. Thank you.
Welcome, Kriti.
Thank you.
Yes. Okay.
Hi guys, I can't see anyone. The light is so strong. But कैसा लगा ट्रेलर? अच्छा लगा तो एक हाल तो बनता है ना?
रिक्लाइनर्स में एकदम ऐसा क्लॉज गाड़ा दिया सब लोगों ने ऐसा.
ये जो स्पॉटलाइट हम पे आ रही है, ये बंद करके कैन वी जस्ट हैव नॉर्मल लाइट्स?
या तो इन लोगों पे भी एक स्पॉटलाइट डाल दो.
हाँ, ये थोड़ा अभी
भी नहीं दिख
चेहरों पे ये जो पीछे वाले लाइट्स और जो स्क्रीन के लाइट्स है वो ऑन कर सकते हैं?
थोड़े और लाइट्स ऑन कर सकते हैं
स्क्रीन के. आप बोल रहे हो, सुन रहे नहीं आपकी? अरे यार, यही तो प्रॉब्लम है.
पेशेंस भेड़िए को गुस्सा आता है, सबको क्यों आ रहा है?
Next, I think we want to call the captain of the ship. जिस आदमी ने ये कहानी के बारे में सोचा, जो निर्देशक है ये कहानी के, want to call none other than Amar Kaushik. एंड मतलब जैसे कि मैंने कहा कि ये फिल्म जो है ये लॉकडाउन के टाइम शुरू हुई थी. एंड आई स्टिल रिमेंबर कि जब पहली रेकी की थी अमर और निरेन भाई गए थे. बहुत मतलब निरेन भाई डर गए थे कि वो वापस घर नहीं वापस आएंगे. एंड दे सेड रेकी करके गए एंड इट वाज वेरी डिफिकल्ट. ओनली आई कांट थिंक दैट हमारे इंडस्ट्री में ऐसा कोई भी प्रोड्यूसर है जो ऐसी फिल्म को उस वक्त पे बैंक रोल करता जहाँ हमें पता नहीं था कि कहाँ फिल्म में आएंगी. सो आई वांट टू कॉल माई ब्रदर, माई फ्रेंड. मैं बदलापुर के बाद उनके साथ काम कर रहा हूं. आई हैड अ वेरी स्पेशल एसोसिएशन. आई वांट टू कॉल नन अदर देन डीनू दिनेश विजन. असली भेड़िया. And obviously this film is going to be incomplete without according to me, I found like two brothers on this film. And I have a very special association with Abhishek on this film. We really मतलब I was a fish out of water on this film, and honestly मैं अपने lines इसके साथ rehearse करता था. He would help me so much during this film. And along with him we have a newcomer. तो whenever a newcomer, I believe this क्योंकि मेरी 10 साल पहले debut हुई थी. So you all have to give the most love today, the most love to Palin, who's over here from Itanagar, from Arunachal Pradesh. So Palin and Abhishek, please join us on stage. The people from our cast, our crew over here, who are going to come up and get us for the celebration. But obviously Sachin Jigar, this is one of my most special collaborations. I know आप लोग ने मैडो के साथ भी बहुत ज़्यादा काम किया है, but they are the music directors that I have worked the most in my career also. So thank you Sachin Jigar for always being a part of my journey. Thank you Niren bhai, who's written this, the most funniest and coolest line story, who would rehearse the lines with me and Abhishek, and he would talk a lot of other things. And obviously हमारे जो ज्ञानी बाबा है इधर, without this, sir आप एक बार खाली audience को wave कर दो please. I would like अमर आप एक बार कर लो introduction.
एक बार नीरेन भाई जरा खड़े हो जाइए प्लीज। एंड ये नीरेन भाई हमारे इन्होंने लिखी है ये फिल्म, और उनके बगल में हमारे जिष्णु जी, ही शॉट द फिल्म जंगल के बीच में बेचारे बहुत मुश्किल से। थैंक यू। पूजा प्लीज, पूजा यू हैव टू
Please stand up, yeah, Pooja.
Pooja.
You're looking very nice today.
इनकी अभी शादी हुई है, तो प्लीज कॉन्ग्रेचुलेट एवरीवन। कॉन्ग्रेचुलेशंस पूजा। इट्स ट्रू बट नो। लव यू मंजोत। ओके, सो आई थिंक Nitin, we'll start with the Q&A.
Yes, with your kind permission. All right, it's time for the media Q&A. आप लोगों के जो भी सवाल हैं, you can shoot those questions. और ये टीम भेड़िया उनका सामना करने के लिए ऑल सेट है। ओके, just थोड़ा लाइट और इंक्रीज कर सकते हैं, उसको बढ़ा सकते हैं, थोड़ा ब्राइट कर सकते हैं।
हेलो
आई थिंक वो स्पॉटलाइट बंद हो जाएगा तो ये सही दिखेगा ना। हाँ, अभी परफेक्ट है। और बढ़ा दो,
अभी गुड, और थोड़ा।
हेलो, कैन आई आस्क?
जी मैम, आ रहा हूं मैं, एक सेकंड। वी गुड राइट? चलिए जी।
Oh, trailer, I mean, it's so offbeat, something we have never seen before in Hindi movies. So Varun, while everybody, first of all, Kriti, your look looks awesome.
Thank you.
We have been
ma'am.
talking about it in the last few days.
Thank you so much.
Varun, though everybody seems to be doing comedy, a lot of comedy happening around you, but how challenging this role was for you? I mean, it comes across very difficult role. How was it?
पहली चीज जो अमर ने मुझे कहा था जब हम लोग रीडिंग्स कर रहे थे, और उन्होंने मुझसे कहा था कि यार आप बिल्कुल कॉमेडी नहीं करोगे इस फिल्म में। तो मैं हमेशा इनसे पंच लाइन मांगता रहता था, ये लाइन मैं बोल दूं, मैं ये थोड़ा कर लूं, और अमर से बिल्कुल नहीं, आप कुछ मत कीजिए, क्योंकि फिर लोग आपको सीरियसली नहीं लेंगे फिल्म में। So it's all credit to Amar, I mean, the performance, and hopefully it lives up to his expectation first, because he's got a very high standard for performances. And इन्होंने इसके पहले obviously राजकुमार and आयुष्मान के साथ काम किया, वो very very fine actors. I love both of them. So hopefully I can, live up to them in Amar's eyes first.
बिल्कुल live up किया आपने सर।
And
But
want to
I
ask,
genuinely want to say that he's really worked very hard. I've seen him, with his पहला डायरेक्टर मिला था जो शुरू में बोल रहा था मुझे एब्स नहीं चाहिए, तुम लेके आओगे मैं हटा दूंगा। So the way he's worked very hard, whether it was his look, his body, the animal flow and stuff that he was doing. And there's a journey obviously of the character, and he was not doing anything else, so he was like just Bhediya all the time.
I want to ask Dinesh, this is your third collaboration with Amar Kaushik. So what is it like, where does that confidence come? Of course, Stree was a huge success and he got so many awards. So tell us.
बाला भी चली थी।
Yeah, both. So tell us about your collaboration. How is it?
I think this is a film he really wanted to make. I'll tell you his strengths. He's probably one person with 2 hits, doesn't behave like a director who's made hits, so which is good. I think his biggest strength is his background. He's a forest ranger's son who spent time in Arunachal, and he's very responsible towards that. He's the most excited person on set, which is competition for Varun. Jadwai, generally, he's the most excited person on set. So his energy is infectious. Instead of saying, "Kya? Chalo khelte hain," right? That's the line for him on set. Khelo. So I think his biggest, and more than insan bhi acha hai. He's like a brother I never had, And Maddock is as much his as it's mine. So it's really nice to have a director who has delivered this in lockdown. So he's also technologically very sound now. He's grown aesthetically. He has grown leaps and bounds in terms of what he's achieved. He's given us an international level product. For Maddock, it's taken us 10 years to be in a position to make a film like this. And him at the helm of it has managed to pull it off is what I feel. Hopefully you all will feel the same. So I'm very proud of him. We'll give him a nice gift.
अमर जी मेरा सवाल आपसे है। आप हमारे तरह जर्नलिस्ट भी रहे हैं, जैसा कि आपका बैकग्राउंड है, और आपने स्त्री हाँ, लेकिन जो ये फिल्म है, मैंने इसका ट्रेलर नहीं देखा, लेकिन जिस तरह की का ये है, हम बाहर से आवाज़ें आ रही थी और सुन रहे थे हम, तो उसमें ये लगता है कि ये जिस तरह से हॉलीवुड की फिल्मों में ही ये देखा है, पहली बार आया है हमारे देश में। और साथ में ये अगर आपने उसको, आपकी जो स्टोरी है वो ओरिजिनल है और उसमें भी कॉमेडी डालना स्क्रिप्ट के लेवल पे कितना डिफिकल्ट था?
सी हॉलीवुड देख के बनाया वैसा कभी भी नहीं था पहली चीज़, लेकिन कॉमेडी जो है ना वो मेरे अंदर है। अगर आप मेरे साथ चाय पे आएंगे या ऐसे बैठेंगे ना तो हम ऐसे ही कॉमेडी हैं। सो हम दुख में भी कॉमेडी ढूंढ लेते हैं, तो हम वो है हमारा। तो कॉमेडी तो मेरे रग रग में है। और बाकी रहा ये बनाने का जो सवाल है किस तरीके से, हॉलीवुड देख के नहीं बनाया था। ऐसे ही निरेन हमारे जो राइटर हैं उन्होंने एक सीड छोड़ा जानवर का, तो जानवर से लेके यहाँ पहुँच गए करते करते। तो ये था कि बनाएं ऐसा जो इंटरनेशनल लेवल हो, क्योंकि हमको हमेशा कंपेयर किया जाता है कि हम उनकी फिल्में देखो हमारी मत देखो, ये नहीं है वो नहीं है। तो हमने कहा चलो ट्राई तो करते हैं, और पूरा सपोर्ट दिया इन्होंने बोला तुमको जहाँ जैसा बनाना है बनाओ। और ये मैं इसलिए नहीं कि आज हम लोग बगल में बैठे हैं, मैं हमेशा बोलता हूँ। और अब फिल्म देख के बताइएगा, आप पहले ट्रेलर देखिए।
Hi everyone over here, straight Himesh this side. Firstly, congratulations to everyone. The trailer is fantastic. I have a question for Kriti and Dino both. Kriti, firstly, did you ever feel while you were shooting for the film कि मेरे अंदर भी कोई जानवर आ जाए? या I also, because Dinesh has made so many films which are creature films or horror films. So did you ever have that discussion that why am I not?
उसमें खाली रियल लाइफ में हॉरर आता है।
वो रियल लाइफ में ही आता है जानवर, स्क्रीन पे नहीं था।
There was a script, right? You had said that you had kind of run by.
एक्चुअली कृति ओरिजिनली हम एक वैम्पायर फिल्म बनाने वाले थे जिसका हिस्सा होने वाली थी, लेकिन फिर वो भेड़िया में आ गई तो वहाँ नहीं हो सकी। वरुण धवन कॉन्स्टेंटली वॉन्ट्स कंट्रोवर्सीज कि उसकी स्टोरी ट्रैक होए, उसका ट्रेलर बहुत दूर दूर तक जाए, तो ये हमने आपको एक दे दिया है, इनसाइड स्कूप फॉर अ नॉन अनाउंस्ड फिल्म।
And Dino, this is your second film with Varun. How has your association with him been, and how is it to create the first creature comedy for Hindi cinema?
And why do you always see a dark side to him? I want to understand.
Oh, yeah.
Maybe I've seen him like no, David uncle has not seen him. So I feel, okay, so first to start off with Varun. Varun I met when he had just released Student, and we decided to do Badlapur, which was crazy. And I remember telling him that it'd be very difficult for you to say yes and even more difficult to say no, because you're David Dhawan's son, Karan Johar's protege. He came 3 days later and with full conviction did that film. A few years later, we decided to do Bhediya. And the growth that I've seen him is, one thing that's not changed is his core is very honest, it's very pure. He was a lot more hyper earlier. He is calming down. The pandemic has worked on him. I think COVID helped him. But his biggest strength is he's a team player, and you have to just tell him, and I think, you know, Amar will also second that, to jump how high, he won't jump high, he'll jump off the building. So the idea is actually to control him back, rather than try and make him do something. And he's like family now. And I think Bhediya took a lot out of him, from leeches to snakes to God knows what, in real life, not the VFX ones. So I feel this is Varun 2.0. This trailer is Varun 2.0, where he's not, you know, where he's not just relying on comedy, you know. And I think the intensity that we saw in Badlapur, with this one, he'll bite you, you know. So hopefully you like being bitten.
Literally.
Hello.
Sorry, you asked me something else. I forgot completely.
Hi.
Creature comedy is actually a complete team effort. The attempt was to make a world-class product in India, you know, and I think the audience deserves to be given world standard after COVID. And our intent was that, with whatever is our, you know, haisiyat or whatever we can. It took us 10 years to be in a position to make a film like that. And we've worked, everyone, Niren, Jishnu, all the cast, all the technicians have worked really hard to give you. And I can promise you, when you see the film, it is a product, as an Indian, you'll be very, very, very proud of. That it's 100% written, it's in our culture, and I think that's its biggest strength.
Hello. Yeah. My question is to Varun. Varun, over on your right, in front row, right. Varun, here. On your right. Okay. First of all, he's right. I left. Okay. First of all, congratulations. Congratulations to you for completing 10 years in the industry.
Thank you, sir.
And so my question is, like, you know, Bollywood got a very handsome Bhediya. I can say that. So how is your preparation to for this role, that you have put on weight also, you have some lot of things you can see in your bare body?
No, more than that, there was a, Amar wanted my voice to sound slightly more different in terms of when the transformation happens. First of all, it started with growing this beard. We didn't know how much will it grow, till what extent will it grow. Secondly, I opted for animal flow for this, which Pooja, who's EP on this film, she got us an amazing, amazing trainer, this boy called Devrat Ninja Dev. And I trained in animal flow for a couple of months. And rest, I think it's all Amar. I think it's all Amar who, took me beat by beat about what to do, what not to do. And obviously there would be some inputs from me that, can I do this or can I not do this? But I have to say, because I was working with it, like Amar and Abhishek have done 2 films together before this. 3 films. All films. This is the 3rd one. So Palin and me were in that way very new to the team. And whenever I would see Palin acting, मतलब इसका जो flow होता था इतना natural होता था, इतना natural, जैसे पट ये जो है ये इतना naturally निकलता था इनसे. So I think I honestly got to learn a lot on this film. I just came in, मैं ऐसे नहीं आया कि मुझे सब पता है, मैंने फिल्में की है. I kept picking up things from everyone. So hopefully this character of Bhaskar will come across honest and someone that you all can root for and love. And like if the audience supports Bhediya, then then we have a future to create something more ahead. So
Varun, hi, just next to him.
Hi, how are you?
I'm good, how are you? What I wanted to know is, you always, it seems like after a few films, you're always taking a risk. Like you had a Chocolate Boy image, then you did Badlapur. Then after that, you were doing commercial films, then you went into October. Now you have done something very different for horror in the Indian cinema. Werewolves have not been done before. After few films, this risk that you take, is it a conscious effort or do you feel that you need to experiment? Where does it come from?
It just comes from me, the kind of person that I am. Like I'm a pretty random person in that sense. And I think most people are like that. I mean, we don't like to say that. हम लोग बोलते हैं हमारा एक fixed routine है जिंदगी में, but हमेशा कुछ ना कुछ उठपटांग कर लेते हैं हम लोग. So, but this was very attractive from the get-go. मुझे हमेशा से अमर के साथ काम करना था. तो मेरा belief हमेशा अमर और डीनू में था. And डीनू ने मुझे बस एक one line सुनाई थी इसके बारे में.
और वो वही दिन था जिस दिन हमने क्रैक की थी स्टोरी. मतलब स्टोरी नहीं, आइडिया. सेम डे हम लोग 2 बजे बैठे, वो पहले 12 बजे मैं और नीरेन बैठे क्या करें अगला बाला के समय. और 12 बजे हमने कहा हाँ अच्छा लग रहा है, बुलाते हैं तीनों को 7th फ्लोर से. तो ये 7th फ्लोर से 5th फ्लोर में आए. हाँ बताओ क्या है. अच्छा 1 घंटे बाद फ़ोन किया, उन्होंने बोला मैं आ रहा हूँ शाम को. तो 5 बजे तक हमारा
तो मैं फिर इनके पीछे पड़ गया कि कब शुरू करेंगे, कैसे करेंगे, क्या करेंगे, ये होगा, वो होगा. And then everything just fell into place. And honestly, this film, I would not like to take credit for any of this, and I don't think so. ये जब कभी-कभी चीज़ें हो जाती है और वो ईश्वर का हाथ होता है, and ईश्वर कराता है ऐसी चीज़ें. I truly believe there's a spiritual connection with this film.
Dinesh ji, there's a question to you too. You have created this horror universe. हॉरर कॉमेडी वगैरह यू रीइन्वेंटेड इट. बहुत टाइम से हॉरर कॉमेडी था नहीं बॉलीवुड में, बट नाउ दिस इज समथिंग वेरी न्यू. इतना टाइम क्यों लगा टू ब्रिंग समथिंग सो डिफरेंट in the horror space, considering like you are a horror pioneer? And also, how important it is for this to work, for more such horror films to happen in film?
First, I get very scared of horror, personally. So that's why there's some comedy in it.
इन्होंने कॉकटेल भी बनाई है, इन्होंने लुका छुपी भी बनाई है, बिम्मी भी बनाई है. It's not that.
No, but I'll
Horror pioneer.
I'll tell you, this film's actually not taken very long. We've shot this film for 4 months last year. We've done post because it was new for us for 12 months. And we're actually bringing you the product in 19 months, which for a film of this size is pretty good. And that credit goes to this entire awesome crew who've done it. Why it takes long for anything is we take a year and a half to write. That's the most important process. The rest is easy if you get that right. So also we do, just because we have to make a horror comedy, we shouldn't. You know, the idea is that it has to come naturally. Like he's saying, Niren came with this idea. He mentioned it. Then it got its own identity. So I think writing we take, writers and writing we take for granted. I think Maddock has been built by writers first, then directors, then actors,
Hi. Over here, 2 years. Usually we perceive this genre to be like an American creation. But I think it actually started in ancient Mesopotamia, and later I think there was also one in Greece. I think the Greek one was called Lycaon or something like that. And then I think the first film in the genre was by Hollywood, 1940, The Wolf Man. लेकिन उन्होंने obviously इस अंदाज में किया कि बेसिकली वो जो मिथोलॉजी है वो उनकी हो गई। तो मेरा सवाल वही अमर जी से है, एंड आई वुड लाइक वरुण एंड प्रीति यू कैन आल्सो चिप इन। हमारे लिए भी कितना ये ज़रूरी है कि जब हम कुछ ऐसा एक कॉन्सेप्ट लाए जो एक नेचुरल नहीं है हमारे कल्चर को, और उसे किस मतलब उसके लिए एक उसको इंडियनाइज बनाना आज के सेंसिबिलिटी से। और मतलब कुछ हमने जैसे शायद पास्ट में देखे होंगे कि कई बार ये चीज़ जो जॉनर होता है कि वो एक भेड़चाल हो जाती है। तो आप लोगों के जहन में भी शायद ये होगा कि टू एंश्योर दैट कि ये चीज़ एक भेड़चाल ना हो, इस पे कुछ कहना चाहेंगे?
This is a very good question actually, and one of the things that even convinced me about this so much was जब हम लोग अरुणाचल में हम लोग ने ज़ीरो करके एक विलेज में शूट किया वहाँ पे, एंड वहाँ पे एक फोकलॉर है, एक स्टोरी है यापुम के बारे में। सो
ये बेसिकली जो आप बोल रहे हैं हॉलीवुड से आया है, ये मतलब उन्होंने ले लिया, ये ऐसा नहीं है, हमारी कहानियाँ हैं, ये हमारी कहानियाँ भी हैं। जो अगर आप पूरी पिक्चर देखोगे तो उसमें जब हम लोग लिख रहे थे तो हमको ये नहीं मिला था कि क्या हम लोग डालें इसमें, बेस अंदर क्या डालें। तो मैं और नीरेन जब वहाँ रेकी करने गए तो हमारी कहानी ऊपर ऊपर से थी। जब हम वहाँ पे गए, मैं ज़्यादा बोल नहीं पाऊँगा क्योंकि फिल्म आई नहीं है, तो जब हम वहाँ देखने गए, वहाँ बात की लोगों से, तो वहाँ पे इतनी चीज़ें हमको वहाँ की पता चली जो फिल्म में हैं, जो आपको लगेगा ये यहीं की कहानी है। तो वहाँ पे यापुम करके एक है चीज़ जो फिल्म में है, किसी तरीके से हमने इंक्लूड करी है उसको। उसमें क्या होता था कि अगर मैं कितना बोल सकता हूँ मुझे मालूम नहीं।
Let me actually give you an analogy. So we have forgotten what our culture is. The Kohinoor was ours, na? But it went out. So a lot of stuff has gone from us out and we've forgotten. We constantly look at the West and said it was there. This is a complete Indian legend from Arunachal. So I think it's about time we also, our country is so diverse with so many cultures and has more stories than anywhere. So since the last 7 years, what we've tried to do is bring our stories out. We can't say much, but when you watch the film, it's 100% Indian in its origin. And it's time we remind ourselves that we have a lot of stories.
Varun, this question is for you. Here. Can you see me? Here. I'm not going to say left or right because I'm sure I'm going to be wrong. Okay, this question is for you. When you said that you didn't have any one-liners, the funny ones, but when you have actors like Deepak Dobriyal and Abhishek around, and they have their one-liners, how do you keep a straight face?
No, I would laugh like crazy. So Abhishek and me, obviously, we are huge Akshay Kumar fans. So anytime before we would do a scene, Abhishek would, we would just do the whole scene like we both were Akshay Kumar. So, cut liya tujhe video ne. So he would keep, kar le tu kar le pehle. So, then from there we would go into Bachchan ji, little bit of old school Bachchan.
Basically, they did their comedy off screen so that they don't have to do it on screen.
और फिर कृति आई थिंक उस वक्त बच्चन पांडे की शूटिंग भी कर रही थी या खत्म हो गई थी.
हो गई थी. But I was not imitating Akshay sir, just saying.
But obviously when you think of comedy, so Akshay sir's name is synonymous. I mean he's had such a big impact on an entire generation जहाँ comedy is concerned. तो obviously in the film we are playing characters, but ये हम लोग करते रहते थे. And पालन के बारे में ज़्यादा लोगों को पता नहीं है, but he's an amazing singer. और वो बहुत अच्छी मिमिक्री करते हैं. He used to be in a band, no? क्यों नहीं मतलब क्या अभी एक्टर तू बन गया है, अभी तेरे को करना पड़ेगा पब्लिक के सामने.
मैं गाया करता था, अभी कहाँ
हो जाना गाते
नहीं, वो इमिटेट हम सब मस्ती करते हैं तो नहीं. एक है अगर लिरिक्स भूल गया तो माफ कर देना. महफिलें आई और गई, लोग आए और गए, तुम जो आज आए हो. क्या था आगे?
ये गाना हमें भी नहीं आता है.
सॉरी मैन, दैट्स ऑल. कुमार सानू सर का आवाज सुनना है.
अरे हम आई एम सॉरी यू स्टार्टेड दिस क्वेश्चन समवेयर बट दिस वेंट. सो एक रात हम लोग अरुणाचल में पार्टी करने गए थे, तो सब लोग गा रहे थे वहाँ पे क्योंकि अमर लव्स डूइंग कैरियोके. तो सब लोग स्टेज पे जाके गा रहे थे. And middle of the night, 12 baje, suddenly I see Deepak sir singing Enrique Iglesias. Hero. I swear I'm not.
So please go ahead, and we would also want to listen to this.
थोड़ा गा
यार
दो.
वो वहाँ पे क्या था कि पार्टी थी और थोड़ा अरुणाचल की जो
सर थोड़ा सा सर
अरुणाचल
थोड़ा
के
सा।
चावलों से एक राइस वाइन टाइप की कुछ बनती है तो वो उसका सेवन हो चुका था तो क्या था वो एनरिके का पहली लाइन क्या है
I can be your hero.
Would you dance?
Would you dance? If I ask you to dance, would you run and never look back? Would you cry if you saw me cry? Would you save my soul tonight? I can be your hero, baby. Oh yeah. अब वो कौन बोलेगा? वो कोरस भी तो ऐसी बकवासें चल रही थी तो मतलब हाँ
I have nothing to say.
Did you get your answer? I want to know that. But you got more material.
Hi Varun, Dustin here towards your left.
There, I can see you.
Hi,
How are you,
Dustin
buddy?
here from Indian Express. Varun, of course, congratulations for completing a decade in the industry. How do you look back at these 10 years for you? And can you sort of place us the night before Student of the Year was about to release? What was the mood like, and what did you expect things to turn out?
I probably didn't sleep that night, definitely, and woke up at like 7:30 because my father woke up before anyone else. He said, "Oh, aaj pehla din hai wo." And then, and before going for any big launch or anything, like jo mandir hai ghar mein, my mom always makes me do a little prayer over there. I do that, and then मतलब घर में थोड़ा कुछ मीठा दे के फिर भेजते हैं. And my mom used to like tell me so many things. What are you wearing? This is not looking good. Always mummy jo karti hai. So just taking the blessings and leaving of, I think, your loved ones at home. But a lot of butterflies, lot of butterflies. But me coming up on stage and behaving very, very confident, faking it. And yeah, I don't know if too much has changed since then. I thought I won't feel nervous, but I was nervous. The minute I got here, I was just before coming up, I was telling Kriti, I'm nervous, yeah. I'm feeling damn excited. I don't know what's happened. Where's this come from?
That's because you can't be calm.
Yeah, I don't know. I want to be calm, but I'm working on being calm. I'm working on being calm.
But you're a senior actor now. I really respect you. I really respect you. And Purana Chawal. You better start behaving like a senior now, okay?
मैं next film में अभी दाढ़ी निकालने वाला हूँ, फिर देखते हैं.